think we're good. So, as you can see today, I'm just playing some Black Ops. What I'm going to try and do is 525 rounds in a single zombie game. Okay, that's fine. We're just messing with the DLC today. A little bit for zombies. I'm probably going to do one round. When I die, I die. It's going to be Zetsubo no Shima, which I believe is a revisit to the old Noshima from, I believe, World at War? Maybe it was before then. I don't know. I think it was that one. But in any case, we're going to do this once. We're going to look at the cutscenes, enjoy everything it has to see here. This is for the Xbox One, obviously. So, of course, if you had PS4, you got it a month ago, but that's not a big deal. But after this, then we're just going to go into multiplayer and do some of that, and I'll try to do some strategy discussion.
Take it easy, Tak.
I'm sorry. I don't speak Japanese.
The object in your hand? It's gonna bring you nothing but pain. Believe me, I know.
I am an envoy of the Emperor himself. I am no traitor!
I was close.
Yes, a little too close.
We must go now.
Okay. So yeah, this looks fairly familiar. Now, obviously, I know nothing about the Easter egg so far. I'm apparently Nikolai.
I will enact what little I know of the Germans' plan.
I don't know what to interact with as of yet.
Oh, this bucket is unlike those in Russia. It has no holes. Somewhere on this island, amidst the chaos of Division 9's work, another Takio awaits his future.
Looks like another bucket sort of thing. Or not like bucket, but like something for like an arrow or a bow or something. The other problem is I have is I don't know where the hell I'm gonna go. Seems like a fairly open area so far. Bunker, lab, generator. Where am I? Do I even know? See, that looks like a trap I could buy. Just to buy me some time, just in case.
I do not see problem. It is not so bad.
Okay.
It is very bad.
There was something about that. What is that?
I fear this once fertile land is cursed. We should not be here.
Attracted to plants. Water same plant 3 times. Water plant?
Perhaps I should find weapon with more bullets. Any bullets. Nikolai would like to try new shredding machine. I hear it is very efficient. I feel.
Not sure what that is. Like a grenade? What? There's skulls going on?
Quickly, lest I forget our true purpose here.
I'm about to lose this
No
gun.
ammo. Time
Hey,
to
Atomic
fix
Skull, how's it
superior
going?
Soviet muscles.
I am messing around a whole lot.
I look forward to harvest time.
Oh, those are seeds! Oh! Okay. So the zombies have seeds.
I am not in habit of picking up skulls, or indeed any.
Well, that was bad. Again, just goofing around in zombies a little bit. Yep, Xbox One.
I made a mistake.
Again, I have no idea what the Easter egg is. I'm doing this solo just to sort of mess around more than anything, so don't expect me to do well on my first round. And I'm only doing this like one time just to like see what's going on. But it looks like it's all plant-based, which I guess I'm okay with. Doesn't really bother me one way or the other. Get a Shiva just to help me out a little bit in the early rounds. I don't care. If you want to join, that's fine.
Maybe this time boards will buy Nikolai precious time he needs.
But again, I'm only doing zombies once, and after this I'm doing like hardcore search and destroy. So again, this is just me checking out the DLC, seeing what's going on, all that fun stuff. But other than that, I really don't care until I get my buddies on.
I may as well lay down straw before my river. The full might of the Red Army is about to be unleashed.
Oh, you got me again. That wasn't good.
You thought single swipe would take down Nikolai?
Wunderbar. Yeah, and I kind of just want to know where everything goes, how to get to electric real quick, just so I can power everything.
I have plowed many fields. It is backbreaking work.
Again, there's a way to water the plants, which I'm still trying to figure out. Like, there's double points there behind a spider web. I can't attack that plant. This one does nothing. Do I have to run to the water, then run back to water the plants? I'll leave you stumbling along just in case I need you for some reason. There's the Gobblegum machine, which I don't want to waste right now because I have Super Ultras ready to go. Well, it depends if they decide to join today. They probably aren't going to be on today, if at all.
Nikolai is woozy. He's most unpleasant. Ugh, I do not like this sensation. Like hangover with no fun.
So I wonder if me being in the water fills the bucket. So that's what we're going to test here. Because obviously that water in the beginning is used for something. And the bucket is there for whatever reason. And all these shortcuts lead back to here. So, was there a mystical spot? Or can I only water one plant per round? And again, I'll do research later on this map, and once I have a full squad ready to go, we'll fucking come back to this, but again, for today, since it's like the first day, I'm just seeing what I can do. What damage can I do on my first run? And it's probably not going to be a lot. Alright. And again, these skulls all have marks. Double arrows down. I think I've seen that somewhere. There's like a pedestal in the very beginning. Again, it depends if I'm like a member short or not. Okay, that's one.
Mysterious altar may not be best idea.
Oh boy.
I'm in no mood for your games.
I'm already not doing well. Oh boy.
We must amass wealth, if only so we may survive through lean times. Inhaling airborne fungus is more vile than I expected.
So I don't know if that altar was finished or not. Oh wow.
Defeat can haunt a man's soul.
So those are harvestable plants, is basically what it's telling me. Okay. I don't know why they're necessary, though, yet. Okay, moving along. This looks like the power station. I see electrical lines. And, of course, another door.
Even if everything was fully functional, I would still find this place extremely depressing.
Got what looks like canisters, nothing to pull, nothing to grab. There's another gobblegum machine, which again I won't be using. Wait a minute. Ah, well, I'm dead. Okay, so the generator needs water now? Okay, so that was a little interesting. I didn't last too many rounds, but again, I didn't expect to. And obviously I was lacking team members, because otherwise I could just go around doing all the puzzles and be like, oh yeah, that's how you do that, but, you know, that's not how I do. Not my forte. So, but that was a sneak peek. Not really me doing well. I do not claim to be a zombies expert in any way. However, I have beaten Origins, and we're close to beating the fucking castle. What's it called? The Eisendrache. So we got to the last step there. We were fighting the final boss, and then we all got wrecked by explosives. So that was great. Alright. But, yeah, we're just going to leave that alone for right now. I'll do it again when I have my full team here. And what I mean by that is, usually it's me and 2 other people who I just play with frequently. We've played thousands of games together. So, it's one of those fantastic things. But I was looking through the Gobblegum list, and I was very intrigued by a few of these. So, DLC 2, Unbearable, Fear in Headlights, that would be great. And, of course, Secret Shopper is always going to be a good one. And Ray Brownman Ray, back online. That SOB. Every time he gets online, I get one of those messages. Yes, I'm aware that's you.
Let me explain to you what the water means.
No, I kind of understand what the water means. It's just, I have to figure out all the locations, and it was just a first run.
Well, there's like 2 spots where you have to fill these 2 little generators with water, and then you go to this door, you open it, and you turn on the power.
Gotcha. Alright, but anyway, we're just going to jump into multiplayer. Or, I'm going to jump into multiplayer.
I'll play with you.
Sure, sure. And I hope you don't mind, but you're also being recorded, so everybody can hear you. Okay, so
I know.
just letting
I'm
you know
not
beforehand.
broadcasting right now.
That's fine. It's fine. Anyway, so let's see if I can get to Prestige 10 sometime by next week. Ugh. Hope you don't mind. Nope. I can hear the broadcast in the background.
Yeah, I'll turn it down.
Okay. Again, all that fun stuff done in the background because loves to record that lovely green screen letting me know that, hey, I'm in a menu. Yeah, thank you. I know. All right.
Yeah, I tried that map earlier. It's pretty hard.
Oh, yeah, I imagine. Like, once you know a map, it's fine, but yeah, early game, it's just like, oh my god, what's all this new stuff? And you know there's always this convoluted Easter egg involved, so...
Yeah, the new Easter egg is really hard to do.
Man, I thought Der Eisendrache just, man, that was ridiculous. Like, it's easy, it's easy now. Like, I've gotten close. I got to the end boss, who's,
Yeah, I can help you and your friends if you want, because I've done it already.
Yeah, it's fine. So, again, it really just depends on them, because they don't keep a schedule like I do. Like, sometimes they'll be working, sometimes they won't be working. So, anyway.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to use my dick around class, if I can find it. There it is.
I have mine too.
Alright.
I just used Iron Gem and the K, and the K is overpowered.
I like the can. Anyway, looks like Lorelei is having some fun out here in the field.
Oh, you're using that.
I'm using the HG, which I picked up, so, you know, it's all fun. Still have to be able to switch my camo, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. And of course, I'm at a disadvantage a little bit because my screen's being taken up by chat, but, you know, that's another thing. So. Oh!
Ooh.
Well, this might be an easy win for us.
Alright.
Yeah, it's
This might
hardcore.
be.
I do hardcore.
Yeah. I like
Hardcore's my thing, so. Oh, smack in the back.
GG.
No, but at least Lorelei had the right idea. Not really much of an option there when there's only 1 against 5. And not necessarily for you, Atomic, but for anybody else who may be watching this or my videos. This is Hardcore Search and Destroy. This is a round-based game, and once you die, you are dead for the round. And it's the best of 7, yes. So 4 rounds, victories gives you the automatic win. So right now, I'm just going to be messing around with my classes, because I don't like to use any serious classes if I don't have to.
No! Oh, the guy was sniping across the map. I didn't see his head pop out.
Yeah, it's okay. It happens.
I'm probably gonna play safer because I'm used to playing like TDM.
And I understand. Like there's a lot of different game modes. So TDM, Search and Destroy, Capture the Flag, Domination, all those fun types. But I'm a big S&D fan. Always have been. Well, the 2 at the end of the train tunnel died. As you can tell, I like to check my maps. And I'm the only one left, so this will be great.
Oh, you have the counter on the HD40. Oh. Dude, yes.
Yes!
Ha!
Alright, even with the stun.
Get ready for the next.
Whew! I didn't see him out of the corner of my eye, but I picked up on it real quick. It's like, oh, there's an arm swinging. Oh,
Yeah,
crap!
Right there, I saw the arm. I was like, get him!
Oh, CJ Clutch trying to invite me to his party. Nope, I'm sorry, Clutch. I'm broadcasting right now. And I don't see you in chat, so that ain't gonna work. Mostly because I don't want anybody who doesn't want to be recorded in my chat, just in case. Ooh, good swing.
Friendly HCXD deployed.
Alright, checking my map. More than likely, they are in the middle there in the sniper positions. So, okay, I lucked out. I lucked out there. Okay. Atomic jumping into the barn.
There's nothing, no one in the barn. Oh god.
Oh, and
that
he
guy's dead.
shot me through the wall. Alright, so he's in the spawn. Yeah,
Yeah, you got me.
it's fine.
Run, run, murderous.
Oh, murdered.
Oh, what?
I hope he's probably got the earphones on, but we'll see.
Oh my god. I'll be right back, dude. The
Yeah,
game's
no problem.
ended. I'll
No
be right back.
problem.
It'll take a second.
No worries. Now, before Atomic gets back, ladies and gentlemen, I do not recommend that if you are underage that you play this game because it has an M rating. But there are exceptions I make because I played Resident Evil 2 and I was 8 years old and that also had an M rating, so I'm just kind of like, eh. But anyway, so. And Atomic was typing at me in chat, and he was like, "Hey, you want to join a match?" And I'm like, "Sure," because that's how it works here. If you want to play a game with me, you let me know, we'll play a game. Of course, when it comes to broadcasting, I will have certain rules that I go by, but that's only when I'm broadcasting. Other times, it can be whatever you want. Like, if you want to broadcast your own thing, then hey, you're in charge. It's your broadcast. But for right now. So, let's see. We won that match, but we joined in the middle. Got another level so I can fix my classes. I'm going to bring the party, just because he's not here right now. Did it fix my camos? No, it's still broken. Because I already unlocked this camo previously, and then it took it away for some reason. Because I had already done this with, you know, the optics and the 5 attachments, but I guess it didn't like me getting it that well, or it changed the rules or something. I'm not sure what. Anyway, I'm going to get Perk 2 Greed. Hardwired is already on. The other one I wanted was Tracker, but I don't get that till level 8. And instead of Engineer, we want Awareness. No, not Awareness. Blast Suppressor. Whew. Dodged a bullet. Dodged a bullet. Alright, so we'll hold off on that. Have to remember that I have the Trip Mine and my trophy system on this. I don't even want the trophy system. I'll take a concussion. Concussion's fine. As you can see, that is my sword. It is a sweet-looking blade. I love it. It is the best. And my rocket launchers are all gold camo. Oh no, they're diamond camo now. That's right. They were gold camo, but when I got my other launcher, which was the black cell, up to gold as well, it unlocked diamond, so that was nice. We have some toys that I want to finish up later, but for right now I'm focusing on Fury Song. And after I get this to max level, max prestige, I'll move on to finish off Malice, which I think is the closest to getting to the next level. And the Skull Splitter will be the one that I follow up with after that. Of course, I'd love for those drop packages to unlock for me, like the Fire Axe, or the Blade, or the Baseball Bat, or the Crowbar, or the Brass Knuckles. They're not really brass, but, you know. Or even the Wrench. I'll take the Wrench. But, yeah, that's where we're at right now. Blast Suppressor, Blast Suppressor. Any other ones I want with a Blast Suppressor? And the answer is no, not really. As you can see, most of my sets are pretty much the same. However, I have been thinking, and I don't know if I... No, I do want Ghost on this class, because I don't like changing it. So, I'll keep that on that one. The ones where I won't worry about Ghost are the ones with the rocket launchers, and that's where I'll get, like, Flak Jacket or Overclock. But for right now, Afterburner, so I can have quicker movement. You can go with Ghost. You, I want Ghost. Of course, you can have Afterburner, which is fine. Don't really need Engineer for anything at this point for that class, but that's fine. Again, so this one is my I need to destroy kill streaks and all that other fun stuff class, but for right now, it's okay. And I was buying time for Atomic, so we'll see how long that lasts. Again, I'll give him another minute just because I don't want to be stagnant. I don't want to like just stay here or anything like that. But if I join a game and he drops out, then, you know, it'll be because he was inactive more than anything else. So if you are in chat, feel free to ask me questions. I don't see really anybody else, but that's okay. If you're in the videos, feel free to leave a comment and say, hey, you were sucking at zombies earlier, and I'll be like, yeah, you're right. But that's okay. How many points do I need? I have 18 crypto keys so far. I wish contracts were active right now, but I've already got the special one, which was 75 games of 75 wins, which is fine. I've already gotten that. No duplicates to burn. Already burned them all. You can see a lot of the toys I've already gotten before. Nothing really great. I've got a few gestures, but like even those, like they're not really all that good, and they're always tied to like people I very rarely use. Right now, I do want to get back into Glitch, or Profit here, but I need an unlock token, and then I can do my glitches, but I am close to getting him to his max level before he has, his specialized suits. So I'll explain that later. But, so the only two that I haven't gotten to their max levels and their max armor, because like right here, so Firebreak is at the max potential with 700 kills before it has, you know, you have to get 20 kills with a Purifier or 10 kills when they're stunned by Heat Wave. So those are the specialized options for each class. And I'll focus on those like later, but I just wanted to get everybody up to snuff first. That way when I was doing something, it would matter. So we'll jump back into a game. Hopefully Atomic gets back. Again, I was buying time, but it's been more than a minute. And depending on, it's like 15 minutes or so, I'll have to drop him from the party, but that's fine. I mean, always join back. It's not a big deal. But I'm broadcasting. Gotta keep the show on the road. Also, I'm glad they got the music tracks going, because they've had that listing there for music tracks for, I want to say 5 or 6 months, and never did anything with it until now. Like, it was a very recent update where music tracks activated, and you can select whatever song you like, put it on a loop. They've got all the old zombie songs, all the new zombie songs, anything like that. Which is great, because while you're in a lobby working on your classes, you get awesome music. And as you can probably already tell, for Search and Destroy, there are certain class setups that are better than others. You'll notice a lot of people using awareness, which I don't like to do. However, it is good for these sorts of games in particular, because when you only have 6 people and you're defending a spot, and you know that a certain number of people are going to die, or you're the only one left and you're hearing footsteps, it's pretty easy to target in on somebody. So we'll see if Atomic manages to get back in time. I don't know if he will, but that's okay. If he drops, then that'll be my signal that, yeah, he didn't stick around, or he couldn't stick around.
Eliminate the objective. Charges acquired.
So right now, getting into a good spot to try and defend this cave. There was a C4 that killed their own team member. Okay.
We got the bomb.
All right.
Hey, Reaper.
Hey, what's up?
Sorry, I'll be back in like 10 minutes. I gotta do yard work real quick.
No worries. Oh, and I burned alive. Wow. They were right around that corner.
Here, I'll add you and I'll be back.
Sure, sure.
Sorry.
No worries.
I'll be back.
Alright, so obviously the objective of this game is to plant the bomb, which will have a 40-second timer. I'll double check on this.
Bomb planted.
Yeah, 45-second timer once you've planted it. And you have 2 options of which bomb sites you want to plant. The bomb sites are always in the same locations. Those never change. But for the enemy team right now, since they're on defense, their objective is to prevent the bomb from A, being planted, and B, if it is planted, to defuse it before the timer runs out. And the fuse time is 5 seconds. It used to be 4, but they lengthened it by an extra second. That's changed the game a little bit in regards to how you can do it. So it's more like 4.9 seconds. Because I've seen some ridiculous diffuses where it was like right at 5 and it still got diffused right at the moment, but it's okay. Okay, they're jumping off the edges. I'm not sure why they're doing that, or if they're trying to get around or something. So, right now it is 6 on 2. Bad news is, if that C4 went off, I'd be dead, but that depends on the enemy. Like, normally they just won't even go in the room, but there is a chance he might have shot it. So, okay. I was trying to get a map read because I knew the guy that was up there died, so that's fine.
Neutralize the objectives.
I think
Charges acquired.
Atomic has his controller like upside down or something. Sorry about that. I had to mute somebody who joined the party, uninvited.
Bomb online.
Alright, going for a glory kill. Oh, that's bull. That's baloney. One of the unfortunate situations is if somebody does have their earphones on, they can hear me running even if I have dead silence on. Which I think is really dumb, because it's a level 9, or it's like a starting ability to have awareness. And dead silence, you have to be like level 50 unless you've unlocked it permanently, which I have, of course. I did. It was like one of the first things I ever did. But
And that's how we do it. Get ready
yeah,
for the next round.
it's bad when you're on the receiving end of somebody who has awareness. Because he shouldn't have won that. He should not have won that. I should have been able to slash him there, but for whatever reason, RNG decided to be like, nah, you're not going to get that. Alright, fine. Whatever.
Protect the objectives.
So, again, looking at the map, we got 2 B runners, so I'm going to try and guard the cave here. This is a nice little spot. Now, it's not perfect. If somebody who's really knowledgeable decides to run up in the house, they can get behind me. But I can prevent anybody who decides to run willy-nilly through this bunker area and say hello on the other end. Unfortunately, I team killed there. So that was a thing. Again, yes, I am standing on the rear view mirror of this vehicle. Of course, it looks invisible, but there's a little bit of a space there, so I'm using it. And let me guess, he was also in that bunker area. Yep, there he was, lying on the floor. Waiting for me to make the move. Nope, I don't have to come to get you. Alright. So that was a good kill. Good kill by Omega.
Switching sides. Neutralize the
Alright,
objective.
so 3-1 again. Not a bad ratio. However, I've seen games like this that go from 3-1 to 3-4 real quick. So hopefully we don't run into that problem today. But there is always the chance. Oh shit.
It's all on you. Bring us home.
Yep, and I died.
We lost the
I knew that
battle,
was coming,
the
though.
war goes on.
As soon as they zero in on the positions, they go to the standard hiding spots. But once they cleared everybody out in the spawn, I had no chance. I could have responded by, you know, figuring it out, but I was having trouble,
Switching sides.
like, even responding, so... Because the risk was I knew somebody was in the cave, like, the bunker area, so...
Defend the objective.
Even if I did go in there, I'd be in trouble. Get him, guy. You're right there with me. Thank you. Okay, so Fierce was paying attention a little bit at least. And that's the risk when you start running down the hill into their spawn, is you know somebody's going to be back there. Of course, that's true for any spawn. Especially for this game type. So, what you'll have is some people who just never leave that spawn area, even though they're supposed to be pushing forward. Like right now, we're on the defend side, so we should never really even leave the bomb spot sites, but I was having faith in my members of the team that were still at their positions. Unfortunately, Atomic is the only one left right now, and he's AFK. So, yeah, right now he's walking forward, but it's sort of forced because I think his controller's just sat down. So this is free points for the other team. If they decide to plant,
Seconds. Bring this home.
which I imagine Soul Rider will try to do. Of course, the benefit I have is if he does get that kill, I'll switch over to him and see if he's got a UAV ready to go. And if he does, then I'll have to switch classes to a rocket class, but that's okay. And I got the kill! Alright, yeah, my equipment was still down. That's one of the benefits of this game type too, so okay. I saved everybody's life. That's funny. That is hilarious. I love it.
Another win for the Accord. RTB.
I honestly never expect that thing to go off.
That was a great fight.
Alright, now it's time to do my taunt. I'm there on the right. Oh! Oh, over there? Over there? Over there? Yeah, that's the taunt of a champion right there. And believe it or not, Atomic saved the game. If he hadn't been there, AFK or not, if he had not been there, we would have lost that round. So, thanks. And again, you'll have games like that where there will be people who just body hunt. That's all they will do. They will spend the entire round body hunting. They will never try to plant the bomb because they get too self-conscious that somebody's going to walk up and kill them while they're trying to plant. Which is reasonable because planting the bomb is very, very loud. We're going to bring the party. got an unlocked token, which is nice. Still only level 4, I believe, though, so it doesn't really do me much good. But what I can do is go ahead and get back the Prophet so I can finish him off.
Check out. Ready for deployment.
Ready for deployment. And I do love Glitch. So Glitch is a nice ability. As you can see, we're close to finishing him out with his max kills. And then he'll move on to his specialist weapon as well. So, what this is intended to be is sort of a guide on how to play this game, but again, I'm not going to be doing it perfectly, and what I would need to do is basically be on a map just by myself to sort of prove a point. Things to know about this map. The sooner you get to the middle, the better. The bunker guys take a long time to get into that position, but from this point, well, if I didn't fail, you could get a lot of guys there. So, it's an easy way to get behind people. Easy way to defend this bomb site without going through the building, which is fairly obvious to everybody. And, yeah. People don't tend to pay attention when they're running through the middle, because they'll clear out one guy and think it's completely safe. So, I sort of use the water here as a buffer area. And, yeah, it's pretty good for keeping yourself hidden and getting some free kills as long as you're paying attention. Now, this changes on the offense side for me, because now I like to stay in the trees. What I would normally do before, like in my early sessions, is I'd go back to that water spot and try to defend the middle. It's not really worked out for me that well, so guarding the trees is my better bet here. It looks like my guy is A-planting, which is nice. Let's see where he's planting, though. Unfortunately, it's on the wrong side of the bomb. So it's not an easy spot to defend. So we have to go to the tree, which unfortunately opens me up on the right-hand side, which is not great, because if anybody wall runs there, I'm SOL. And I can't see the bomb even from here, so I'd have to stand directly up to see anybody running by. Good news is, if anybody wall runs, I'll see them jumping off to my left. Based on what I see here.
Fight for the win.
Okay, we won. I just had to run down the timer. So, again, he's trying to taunt, like, oh, I beat you, and it's like, no, not really. But, okay, it's fine. So, he thinks he's good because, oh, I killed the last 3 of your players, but really, you didn't win the round, you didn't gain anything from it. He might get a kill streak, but even then, it's not really like it does any good if he's not going to use it correctly. So, fine, let him do what he wants. Because the best he can get is once he reaches 500 points, unless he's got anti-up or a character which gives him a bonus. There is a certain character that will give him a bonus. He's a little screwed in that respect. Got hit by the stun. I guess that guy with the rocket killed him.
Bomb active. Be advised, hostile HCXD spotted.
Yep, and the HC ran through the building. I didn't see anybody run by to B, though, which is a little confusing because I should have seen them run down the stairs or jumping, and I never saw them. And as you can see, Boss Sips is lying by the box, which is pretty standard spot for guarding the outer edge. It also gives him a spot to listen for bomb diffuses from the other side of the box, so it's really an obvious spot. Problem I ran into is obviously that RC, but okay. And when you don't have dead silence, you are very loud. Yep, he's got the earphones. So earphones are awareness. He sounded like an elephant going full charge. Especially if these people have Turtle Beaches, which I never used. I've never used a specialized headset in my life for this game. Never had to. I know there are people who enjoy doing that sort of thing, and oh yeah, I could hear, you know, a cricket farting in the woods, but yeah, it's not really all that impressive to me. My glitch is ready, which is nice. And because I have Ghost, as long as I keep moving, they can't see me. And my blast suppressor keeps anybody from seeing my thrusters. So my thrusting is silent, my dashes are silent, my slides are silent. So different perks give you better benefits, especially for this type of game. So if you're playing like regular core, being silent doesn't really matter as much, like TDM or anything like that. But for Search and Destroy, it's almost necessary. So having awareness, which negates that ability to be silent, is one of those other things where it's like, oh yeah, I can hear them even though if they have those quiet perks on, I can still hear them. Oh, wow. Ghost Rider just had a fucking clue. Like, he had that aimed in, ready to go. And I forgot we were defending, and defended the wrong bomb, but I think we've got it as long as Ghost Rider gets scared. And he did. So fine. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Those are good rounds.
Our reputation is our best deterrent. Excellent work.
One shot, one kill. Won't even hear it coming.
As you can see, that's me on the right again. Doing some shadow boxing. Get ready, boy. Oh, I forgot to change my weapon. I got that KN back on. It's fine. I can make that adjustment real quick. So, if I ever do get the bomb, I'll try to explain how that process works. And it really, what I'm trying to do is I'll keep it universally simple, just in the fact that whether you're playing PS4, Xbox One, PC, whatever it is, if you play Search and Destroy, you'll have some idea of what you have to do. Or if you've never played it before and you have buddies that want to play and you're like, oh, okay, well, I guess I can play, and you've never played it before, which, you know, I mean, there are plenty of people who play, like, core anything, and as you can see, they've all got their own thing going on. Of course, there's core Search and Destroy, which I think kind of negates the whole point of playing Search and Destroy in the first place, but all these different game types are nice. The bonus ones are also great. I might look at Eclipse later. For right now, let's go for more Search and Destroy. And once I get Tracker, which is at level 8, I forgot how long it takes to level up. But then again, I haven't been doing too great. I mean, I've been keeping a positive KD, and we've been winning the matches, but It's not really been working too well. This is not a good lobby. And you'll also notice that when I set something up, I try to have gimmicky setups. Like I'll try to use melee weapons when I probably shouldn't, or I'll try to make a stylish kill rather than just take the easy, oh, I'm going to shoot him. And that's a problem with me. You don't have to follow those rules by any means, but I just think it's more interesting to have those kill cams than it is just to have a regular kill cam. So, if possible, and I'm not exposed, I will try to get a glory kill. It's what I call it. So I'll try to get somebody with my sword, or something along those lines, which is problematic sometimes, but if you get somebody who's trying to plant a bomb or something like that, it can work out in your favor. See, right now I've got people shooting through the door. That was not the guy, though. His name doesn't match up. Or maybe it was. I hope that guy's defending B. He is not. He is dead. Oh, you're in the corner. Alright, I'll keep that in mind next round. And you've got to sort of adapt to each player's playstyle. So, Young Amazing is basically taking my old playstyle, which would be to camp that corner, wait for somebody to run out. Honestly, what I should have done is go out to B and into the mid-watch. Because if I sit there, usually anybody coming in from the back never checks to the right. Like, they'll never check to the right-hand side. And I'll show it off the next time we're on defense. But for right now, let's do this. And what I'm going to bet, I'm going to wall run here. But I'm getting it's going to end poorly. Young Amazing's already got 2 guys, so that's great. But there will be somebody in this corner. Ow! Or my teammate will shoot me and think it's hilarious. So this is the spot I was talking about. It guards the middle. Anybody running in will not check here. Unless they're in that corner, which I guess they are. So, it didn't end well for me at all. You need to stop shooting, man. 1 bullet was enough once you saw the kill. But, okay. Again, bomb planting. It is absolutely crucial that you put these in the right spots. Because if you put them in the wrong spots, then it helps nobody. It helps no one. And I'll explain that a little bit. But basically, if you're planting the bomb, and you're worried about dying, you shouldn't be planting the bomb. You should never grab the bomb if you're worried about, oh no, I'm going to die. You are basically the sacrificial pawn for your team to plant the bomb. And the more quickly you do that, the less problems you'll have later on. And, of course, that missile went right into the building.
Be advised, hostile HCXD spotted.
Yep, there it is. As soon as I moved forward, I knew it was too bad. Well, okay, so this is one of those infamous 4-0 or 0-4 rounds for me. But again, what I'm noticing right off the bat is that 2 guys almost die instantaneously at the same time and possibly at the same place. And again, I can't really help anybody in that situation. Not that I've been getting any kills, but I've not been actively trying to get myself killed in the first 3 seconds.
We got the bomb. Hostile HCXD in your AO.
So again, another
Hostile HCXD spotted.
HC.
Hostile UAV above.
Thank goodness somebody shot that. Yep, right there, just waiting for me. And again, they didn't actually see me because I think I had.
CXD in your AO.
Nope, I didn't. I didn't have Ghost. The UAV was up. Okay, so I had the wrong class, but that's okay.
Acquired.
Again, that was me not paying attention. I should have shot the UAV when I heard it. We're just gonna leave this match. It's fine. And again, I'm not angry because again, the other team did exactly what they were supposed to do. And I can't say that there was anything wrong with that. But I mean, I can't do anything, like, especially with how it was going. Just there was no way to respond. But again, when I had the bomb, I was trying to get to the bomb spot as quickly as I could without trying to expose myself. But the problem is, as soon as I left that door to get to the bomb spot, I was exposed instantaneously, and yeah, it just didn't work. Did I end up in the same game? I hope not. I want this to be more evenly matched. And like I said, I'm working at a little bit of a disadvantage because right now, a fourth of my TV screen's taken up by chat. So I'm missing some crucial elements here. So right now it is a 1-on-5 match. He got the bomb, but I don't imagine he's alone over here at that bomb spot. And if he is, then the other team is really foolish. Oh, you see the shadows. There's the shadow. There he jumped. Okay, Josh is not going on the chase, which is it's probably the wise decision if he's trying to go for the win here. I'm not sure what his plan is exactly, though. So there's a oh, okay. Well, okay. Now they know where you are. 15 seconds. Yep, dead. Okay. And that's fairly common. Like, I'll try to do the same thing where it's a hit and run, but if I get caught in my run after a hit, it's over. Like, the unfortunate part is he had no plan after he killed that guy. It was just like, oh shit, is anybody else going to come? Which sometimes works. It really does. Like, if you stay in the same spot and people are just running into it, hey, more power to you. But with the overwhelming numbers, there is a more high chance of that not happening, so it's better just to keep moving. Here, for example, everybody went to B to guard. So I try to guard this door for a little bit. Alex is still alive over there. I know he's over at B because we just saw the kill. They are in our spawn. I can see it now. Yeah, they killed the entire B team. And I died around a corner because he's just camping there. So, okay. I can't say there's anything wrong with that.
Bomb planted.
I mean, do I think it's, unfair to me? Of course, but, I was doing the exact same thing he was trying to set up over there. So, that's the unfortunate part.
Bring your A game.
But again, hopefully I can get the bomb and get a quick plant. And we're going to go a different route this time. Just because knowing the Desiccator's plan, I'm almost certain that none of the enemy goes through the middle. I don't know if that changes on the other side, but I'm going to bet on it. So, okay, the bomb was taken. Alright, fine. Still, I'm going to follow that route. I'm going to follow that path and just be like, nah, I don't think they're going to be out here. Okay, and unfortunately I bet wrong, and I lost the kill. Okay, nope, overwhelming numbers. Again, that's fairly common for me, because I really don't want the game bonus at that point. It doesn't do me any good. It's still a loss. I don't really need those points for anything. And I honestly just don't want to sit there that long waiting for what I know is going to be a failure. And again, it's a team effort. So when you have more people you can sort of count on and trust, it works a little bit better because then you can make a plan and be like, all right, so that didn't work last time. Let's go ahead and go here. I try to do this solo with random people, and it sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't. It really just depends on the route. Knockout. This is one of the new DLC maps, so that's fine. We'll take a look and see what this has to offer. I don't know if it's a remake map or not, but I'm going to figure it out pretty quick. It'll start to feel familiar if I know what it is.
Search and destroy. Defend the objective.
Whoop. How's Ballin still alive? Alright, trying to get the link. Okay, this looks like it might just be a new map. I don't know, this doesn't seem familiar in any way, but I'm trying to see if it copies any of the old maps.
We took a beating, but
Wow,
we're
we
not
lost
done
that one?
yet. Bring it.
Interesting. Okay. I guess that team kill didn't necessarily help, but that was an interesting situation. I don't think this is based on an old map. It might just be brand new.
Operation ready point.
So I have no idea how this map works, but I'm going to
Clear the objective.
look it over.
Bomb acquired.
Yeah, there wouldn't be this many high ledges. So this is definitely just brand new. This is something
Nice work, Black Ops.
they created specifically for this game, because you wouldn't see those gaps in any other games, because thrusters didn't exist, and they aren't going to copy Infinity Ward style from like Advanced or Modern or anything like that. I mean,
Sides.
so that's fine. It's all good. So this is just a brand new map. So there's nothing I can really go by as of yet as far as experience. So I'm just gonna go with, huh? That's interesting. And yeah, I died there, but that's fine. I got one kill. I did my duty. Actually, I technically got 2 kills because the one guy suicided, but he got embarrassed and left the game, so. And again, we all make that mistake where we just like, oh man, if I can get this kill while I'm about to die, you know, that's fine. But then we forget, no, I didn't actually make the jump, so didn't do me a lot of good. But again, that's okay. Right there, dude.
Nice
Ooh.
work, Black Ops. Get ready for the
Ooh,
next
okay.
round.
So yeah, this map is definitely built for thrusters though. So like if you can get the high ground, you've got the advantage. My problem now is I have to learn the map.
Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
Because I don't know what the limitations are. And if I can find like a better glitchy spot,
XD inbound.
then it'll be really good. Oh, okay, teammate. Getting a little worried there. I get a little scared when things like that happen.
UAV inbound.
Oh, that was a good kill. I'll take it. Again, see, this is what I mean. When I have the advantage, I will try to go for the glory kill.
Exactly as briefed. Good work.
It wouldn't require a cleaner to take you out. A janitor would suffice.
Alright, sorry about that. I had to make some adjustments because people were just joining the party, and I don't want them joining the party. So, I made it invite only, which saves me some problems. Ooh, got the Simtex. That'll be nice. So, nah, that's okay for right now. Alright. Again, it was Irish dude and his clan that were joining, and it's just like, eh. So this one's Rise. Again, so I'm sorry for the long pause, but when I wasn't talking, I was trying to correct the party situation. So yeah, if I wasn't talking, it was because I didn't want to cause a ruckus or cause any sort of situation where people felt it was okay to just join the party. And again, that happens. Like, people just join if it's an open party. But, yeah, definitely don't want that to happen. So I'm a little gung-ho in this map just because...
We got the bomb.
Wow, okay, they died in spawn. And I have a good feeling that somebody's in here guarding the back. I'm about to find out. If he's got eyes on the bomb, then I'm in trouble. Okay. Lucked out. That's fine. But you want to bet he was in the spawn? I bet you it's pretty good. Okay, so he ran into the bunker. Back from his spawn, back to A side, where it would make sense, because most of his team died over there. So, that's normal. So, I always defend B. At least for... Oh, wow. At least for the most part, unless that happens. Somebody had a sniper position way early there. So... Again, that just happens from time to time, but... Wow. I couldn't have predicted that. Especially in the early game, that's just one of those things where I'm just like, woo. But again, so you notice what the enemy team did. They planted within like 15 seconds. They were at the bomb, planted it, And now nobody on my team knows what the hell to do. Like, because they're body hunting. They're trying to figure out where they're camping to guard the bomb. And nobody actually went for the bomb, which, you know, they probably could have gotten. Again, that's normal. Just because there was a highly likely chance if they went for the bomb, they might have died. But when you have two people, you have one act as a decoy. They go for the defuse. If they manage to get it, it's still a win. But if they die, the person who's on Overwatch kills the person, and then you still win the game, because then you know where they are. Everything. Wow, holy fuck, dude. Okay, so that's twice I've been killed by this son of a bitch with the the MA-18. And he seems to like that side, so you know what? I'm just going to let him have it. I don't care. I'll go through the middle. Oh no, are we really playing like this? Okay, so now you can see all three of these people are guarding the spawn for whatever reason. Which means we aren't actually making progress, and they aren't paying attention to that now the game is 4-on-1, so they have the advantage, which they should be pressing. But no, they won't. And it's one of those things where if they had the bomb planted, fine, you can camp all day because you have the bomb planted. I don't care. You can be wherever you want. But now the problem is they're giving the enemy the advantage by not doing anything because now they've got time to set up exactly, like right there. They know exactly where to be, where to post up. If they partied up with anybody on this side, they know exactly where to be because they're like, hey, they just killed me all in the spawn. I don't think they've moved. They're still there. All they've got to do is guard. So it's one of those things where you have to sort of pay attention to how this map is going to work. Like if I kill somebody and I know he's a clan member, and say I'm posted up somewhere, unless I am for sure not going to be killed in the back, I will move. Okay, nobody's at B. They're going for A. For sure. Problem is, if I cut this too tight, which I probably will, they will kill me running in. Yep, he's right there. Shadow's got the earphones on, because there's no way he would have heard me around that corner otherwise. Again, dead silence. You will have silent footsteps, but if they've got awareness, you're allowed as hell. Like, it doesn't matter if you're crawling, if you're slow walking or anything. They will still just come for you.
Nice work, Black Ops. Get ready for the next round.
But the benefit here, let's look at it. Let's look at the perks he had. Oh no earmuffs. Okay, well, okay, that's interesting then. I don't know how he heard me. I guess he might have saw me, but I don't know why he'd be facing backwards. That's my problem.
Eliminate the objectives.
So, yep, I'm just going to let him have B. I'm going straight for A. Yep, and as soon as I jumped in the water, I'm dead. Again, there's always that risk, though. Every time I go to plant a bomb, like, I'm going to die right after I plant. Or right when I'm planting. And because I'm not partied up with anybody on the team, they had no idea, but they should have just assumed, like, when that bomb was planted, just go. Just get there. Because now they all look foolish. It's like, okay, we're going to sit in the spawn. Okay, well, they know you're going to sit in the spawn. Plop! Because, look, there's 2 bodies right there. And there's a third one behind them, I'm sure. So, sitting back there was not their best option.
Protect the objective.
But running through the middle seemed to be pretty good for me. Got me where I needed to be. They're back behind B. Oh, okay, you can. Thank you. Like, okay, I can understand that a little bit, but Morgan, for God's sakes, woman. Like it. I knew where her position was because I checked the map and I'm like, all right, so it's got to be safer out there, right? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna check to the right, and obviously the enemy ran in from the right, which again I guessed, I assumed. So I had the right idea. Unfortunately, the timing was off, and Morgan, who had line of sight, like, she should have had line of sight on that door the whole time. Like, I don't know if she was staring back at the B-bomb, which might have been the case, but even then, like, she should have been switching back and forth to make sure she wasn't going to die from that angle.
We lost the battle, but the war goes on.
Again. So they've got a UAV now. So I've got to switch my class here. Oh. Or did I already switch my class? I don't know. No earmuffs either. How in the hell did you know? How would they know that? I mean, that must be Turtle Beaches, because I don't know how to explain that.
Neutralize the objectives. Bomb acquired.
So now I'm sitting back because I know the UAV is going to go up.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Right there. Irish dude is dead. Got the UAV destroyed. Oh, kinetic armor.
Hostile Cerberus inbound.
Cerberus from what? That can't be a... If that's a natural Cerberus, I don't know. Alright, whatever. That game's a loss. So yeah, you'll run into those problems. We had the advantage there. People died. I shot the UAV, but of course that didn't help. And the enemy's ability had activated, so that was interesting in its own right. Just activated kinetic armor, but I did not get the headshot, obviously. I was hip firing like a maniac. Hopefully this goes better. We'll see. Probably not, but again, trying not to show my bad side, but it's not working so well, obviously. Because I am not doing well. Not right now, anyway. Again, I was hoping that either Minja, or, well, it used to be Minja. I call him TP now because he's a 21 Pilots fan, quote unquote, and Champ would be on, or Tom. But I haven't seen either of them, so, or any of them, which is unfortunate. I think Banana was on early, or not Banana,
Defend the objectives.
I will think of it. Oh, got one kill and a hit marker.
online.
Hype should have had that one. And now he's scared.
Good feeling.
He got scared and he got whacked in the back of the head. And again, if you look at the numbers, those orange numbers aren't glitches. These are guys who've master prestiged already, who came back and just keep playing. So, you know, that's fine.
Operation ready point.
Again, should we have lost that one? No. Did we lose that one? Yeah.
Clear the objective.
But again, when I'm disconnected
Got the bomb.
from the team, it's sort of like how this goes. So that was a free kill. There's usually always one person who goes there. So that's normal.
Bomb acquired. Lone Wolf, fight for the win.
Somebody just jumped in the sniper spot. I don't know though. I keep hearing thrusters. Nope. Problem is they know where I am. I can already tell because they've been chasing me with their melee weapons because they're trying to get glory kills like I am.
Got the bomb. Approaching PONR. Finish this. Charges set.
Yeah, they got me. I knew it as soon as I rounded that corner, but I was already trapped at that point.
Bomb offline. We lost that engagement. Regroup and go again.
Plus, there's a delay once I drop the bomb. Yeah, right there. I love how my animation like shows me like looking right straight ahead, and I was tracking him the whole time. I had the disadvantage though, so again I'll give him the credit for that because I should never have gotten that kill. Okay, we won that one. I'm okay with that.
Maintain your momentum in the next round.
So I got the AFK guy, of course. He woke up as soon as I got back there, but I don't know if he just walked away or what happened, so that's fine. So that worked in my favor. I'm happy about that.
Switching operation ready.
Yeah, and that first swing, though. Whew!
Eliminate the objectives. Charges acquired. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Bomb acquired. You are last combat asset. Complete the mission.
Oh, where did you come from? And how do you get there that quick?
More work to do.
Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Alright. Alright, that's how we're gonna do this. Okay, so I'll give that he had the advantage on me. I'll give him that. But that slide was bullshit. That right there at the end, that gave it all away. He glitched forward so hard. Nobody went underground this time. And they're in our spawn.
Bomb online.
Yeah.
Charges defused.
Okay.
Good job.
Good
Sleepy.
thing. Good.
Do it again and let's go home.
I did not want to try and line up a double kill for that guy, so that's fine. So these guys, well, I know what they're doing. They're wall running on the outside of the boat. There's a little space on the boat. And what they can do is they can wall run right there where you see that policier and jump to the end in our spawns. So that's what they're doing.
Charges acquired.
And to be quite honest, I don't think it's really fair that they are able to do that. Wow, how did you get there that quick? Holy crap. Knowing who that character is, I don't see how they got there that quickly. There's no way they should have been able to get there that quickly. There's no way. Something's wrong. No, something was very wrong about that one. Because that was not, fuck, what is his name? Is it Prophet? So, okay, so there are abilities, right? So my glitch lets me go back in time for about 7-8 seconds. So from whatever point I'm at, I can go back to a previous point, like instantaneously. So that gives me an advantage on sneak attackers who are trying to get behind me, which would have been helpful for that previous moment where I was being attacked from behind. And I'll explain that a little bit here. So go ahead and get rid of these. Don't need the equipment anymore. So now I have no equipment, but I've got my tracker ability, which is what I wanted there. So let's go through it. So Specialist, Prophet, flashback to her previous position while keeping all of the conditions intact. Obviously, they all have weapons as well. Outrider's got Vision Pulse, which allows you to reveal all enemies within a certain range. And Overdrive, which is Ruin, where you can get to places that you normally couldn't get to very quickly. For example, for Search and Destroy, people use it in the early game to get to the middle of the map or quicker and surprise the enemy team with first kills and all that sort of stuff. Because it gives them, you know, a speed burst and they're able to move quicker. Now, what happened in the underground is there are two ways to get down there. So there's the jump off to the left, which is short, but you still have that disadvantage of, oh no, they're going to shoot me as soon as I jump into that room. Or they can use the ladder and climb down like I did, or jump down. What I saw down there suggested that they neither jumped nor used the ladder. Or if they did use the ladder or jump, then they were way too quickly at our end of the bottom of the boat. Because to get around that pole, they have to run from one end to the other, or from the middle to the back. And he was already in our back corner. And so certain maps have like certain places like that. And, you know, I'm okay with dying if I felt like it was fair. But what I saw down there was not able to happen. Like there's no way. No, like even if he had an only knife build, which is the fastest you can possibly run, or a no weapon build, which is just fists, where you run as fast as possible. There's no way he could have gotten there that fast. Thrusters or no, there's no way he could have gotten there that quickly. Because I went down there full burst, and I still couldn't get to that point before he did. And again, I don't even want to go back to the footage because what I'm probably going to see is exactly what happened with that last kill that killed me with the fire axe. Because from the look of his slide when he got that killed with that axe, it was already messed up where he got an extra 2 feet of distance from just like the slide. And again, it really sounds like I'm making excuses. I'm not. Because I know people's abilities. So the other team, look, they've got 3 people with overdrive. So, alright, I know 3 people are all overdrive over there. The rest are all females. I don't have to worry about the Sparrow or the War Machine because those will never come out. But the overdrives, I'll have to worry about those 3 in like 2 or 3 rounds. Assuming that they stay alive long enough. Because their shit will activate as soon as my overdrive, or my glitch does. If not sooner. See, now if they had overdrive, and I noticed the character, it was not a person with overdrive, and it sure as hell doesn't deactivate that quickly either. So unless they like, there's no way. It doesn't make any sense. It would have still been active. I would have seen the after image, everything else. I didn't see that. This is not my normal route anymore. This is my old route, where I hide in this corner and do what I could. Because the problem I ran into is as soon as I round this corner, I'd run into enemies. Hopefully I can get this off without a hitch. Nope, I died instantly. And my teammate's nowhere to be found because he's looking the wrong way. It's just you. You need to be on that bomb. And again, was that my fault? No. That was Freddy's fault there. Now, again, once I planted the bomb, I knew I was probably going to die. But I was trying to move as quickly as I could. But I cannot defend myself while planting the bomb. There's nothing I can do unless I can set up a trap. And there was no traps to set up, no nothing. So I was just trying to get it down on the ground as quickly as possible and get out of there. So this is more canonical for me. Because I will guard B-bomb from here. What you're going to see, though, is they're probably going to run down the staircase. So we'll see. Gonna wait for him. That's one.
You're the last man standing. Show me grace under pressure.
Well, great.
Bomb is armed.
Yep, and they're on A. Yep, and there's another one. It didn't matter. They knew where I was. I figured I could kill and move, but it was too late.
The mission is a bust. Bring it next time.
So again, 0-4, and it was unnecessary because we should have had that one where I planted the bomb. But when Freddy didn't pay attention because I died and he was the only one left, it screwed up the whole game. And again, I'll run into those people who will just willingly like try to team kill or just give up the game. Like there are people who just throw their lives away or try to do stupid crap and they think it's hilarious. And again, fine, you can do that. I don't care. But don't do that in a public lobby. Do that in a private lobby or something. Like, invite your friends, be like, ah, look at this funny thing I did. But nobody really needs to see that. And not saying that's what was happening with Freddy there, but honestly, when it was just the two of us, he knew that. Like, it was easy to tell. And as soon as you're the last person, it lets you know, hey, you're the last one on the team. You need to fucking pay attention. Freddy didn't do that. He knew I just planted. Like, that was obvious. It's very obvious to everybody when I plant. It lets them know instantly that, hey, you need to defuse this shit before it goes off. Which basically gives away my position as soon as I plant. And that's fine. I understand what that does. Cool. So I was okay with dying. Because, again, I'm used to that. But it's just one of those things. You've got to pay attention. And again, the way you're supposed to play this is you're supposed to be doing this with, you know, friends, pals, buddies. People who know how objectives work, because if you do objective-based games with random people, you have no idea what their playstyle is. Anything can change from time to time. So you may end up with an asshole, you may end up with somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. And, you know, I'm fine with that. I don't really care. I'd be interested to see how he got that kill, but that's fine. No, we're at a huge disadvantage. Okay. Ugh. If I could find, you know, something where it goes well, that'd be great. And, again, I seem to have this curse, and I've explained this to my buddies before. If I'm ever in first place for whatever reason in this sort of game, if I'm ever in first place, I will guaranteed lose the game. Not because I want to, and not because I'm doing poorly, because it'll be like I'll be going like 10-4 or something. But when I have to rely on other people to like pick up the slack, because as soon as I die, what can I do? I can't do anything once I'm dead. Obviously, I could like send messages or join the party or, you know, do something like that. But it takes too much time, and when you're in the middle of a game, it's just like, nah, I don't want to do that. So it helps to have people who are paying attention to the map, and I'm usually that person. I'm usually the one that's like, hey, here's where I'm going, here's the reason why, here's where I believe they are, and here's why. Because I will see an entire team just go up in smoke at a bomb spot. So I'm like, alright. So everybody just died there. So they're probably either attacking there or they're trying to defend there. Right? The other thing to keep track of is the name the same, or are they all different names that are getting kills over there? And you have to keep count of who's alive, who's dead, and try to keep track of it all. So you know if you see 6 red names popping up, the whole team's over there. And obviously that means we all died. Now if you see like 3 names, you know that half the team's over there, and maybe you see 3 green names. So that means there's 3 already dead. So, okay. Now we know that, hey, the 3 guys that died obviously are no longer in the map. They're dead. They aren't coming back from the grave. And that's another thing. If somebody has rejack, it's fairly obvious, but we'll get there as soon as I find one. It won't happen in the early rounds. So this is a brand new game, so this is nice. So this is a fresh start. And I like to run this route, but it has its own share of danger, especially in this water. So right now, I just looked at the map. Nobody's at A. Right now, nobody is at A on our team. We have one guy at B who's guarding our spawn, which is a good decision. But... and that was the bomb being picked up behind my head. Wow. Okay. How... there's some things I don't understand from time to time. Like, how did Humanizer get past my guy over there? I know he wasn't dead, so unless he moved, which, again, is possible, like, I don't know. There we go. Okay. So normally that position is never compromised, but I guess people have been learning from time to time from me. Because, as far as I know, I was one of the first people that ever used that spot. In all the games I've ever been in, like, that little nook there is very rarely ever used. What people like to do is go on the outer edge so they can get a better sight on the bomb, but if I can watch the bridge, I'm usually okay. But I didn't see any movement on the bridge. I looked away for a second just to, like, sort of get my bearings. I didn't see anybody in the water. But somehow somebody still got into our spawn. So that was... Oh! Okay, maybe I'm blind. I guess I'm just losing my mind here. I don't know. I didn't see anybody there, so unless he was behind the box, I don't know. It's very weird. And A-team is down. We have one guy left. He's got his fists out. Saw the footprints. Shotgun, you need to... Oh. Oh, man, you need to... Oh. Well, I don't even know. Champ, you've got 3 ways guarded, but I guarantee he's probably going to come from the water. Oh! Okay. Well, that was lucky. Had it been my luck, I'd be in that same spot, and somebody would have got me in the back from the water. Because right behind Champion, there's a an underwater passage that goes right to his back, and if anybody's coming from the other bomb, they usually try to take that to get in there. So that was interesting. I'm going to stick to the water route this time because my other plan did not work well. So I'm going to try and guard the waterfall and the middle water path. I've got to stop jumping. Just up. There we go. Okay, well, they're in the water for sure. Unfortunately, Mechanic took a little too long to kill it, but fine. And how they got that angle, I'll never know, because that was very strange. Because I was already, like, in the room, so to get that angle, just wow. Ah, there we go. There's Rejack right there. You need to aim lower. Of course, Spades just notified his teammate. Another Rejack on our team. Good timing. Unfortunately, the grenade's going to kill you.
We lost that engagement. Regroup and go again.
So that's sort of one of the problems of Rejack is if you are in a room, you're kind of SOL. There are different ways to get around that, but that's okay. So Rejack, what it does is once you go down for what would essentially have been a death for you, you can revive, but you lose your kill streak. So it's one of the abilities, but it recharges rather quickly. Good news is we got rid of one of their Rejacks.
Hostile care package overhead. Hostile UAV spotted.
So that's good. That was some glitchy shit right there.
Hostile lightning strike targeting active.
Yep, up on the rock. So he used it as a UAV to know where I was, and he essentially dropped it. And
Bomb online. fine.
Now he's not actually going to use it. He just used it as an instant UAV, and he'll hold on to it for a couple of rounds and use it to target people who are on the map.
Be
So,
advised, hostile HCXD spotted.
again, that's pretty standard. Unless he actually used it. I don't know if they've changed that rules or whatever they did, but yeah, right there. He's trying to get the rocket kill. There we go.
Crushed them. Maintain your momentum in the next round.
Wow, 0-4. I've been doing terrible. I don't even remember the last time I got a kill.
Switching operation ready.
So will I post this? Probably not. I don't know, I'll think about it. This has not been a good showing for me today. Not in the slightest. It's been fairly bad. Been really, really bad.
Friendly HCXD deployed.
Yeah, I'm guarding the water. Somebody else got him, though. That's fine. And he died from jumping off a cliff. Okay. So I got 0 kills. And still got a round win. Fine.
The CDP stands strong.
Oof.
Even if you get a lucky shot, I will end you.
I'm having a good showing today. And again, I wish I wish my friends were here. Unfortunately, they are not online. So I'm just sort of playing with random people. And they did well. Like they did good. They took up for my lack of kills. And some days I do great, other days I just do piss poor. Today is one of those days where I'm just doing like nothing. I'm doing absolutely terrible. And maybe it's because I'm talking and trying to play at the same time. I don't know. But again, just I'm probably just making excuses. Rift. Okay, let's take a look. So this is another new map. I don't know if it's a remake of an old map or not. If it's a brand new map, which it looks like it's just a brand new map, then we're going to see a lot of jumping points, a lot of points for sniping, all that fun stuff.
Hardcore.
So we'll see. We'll take a look. Oh, that one's maxed. I need to freaking prestige it, and I didn't. All right, fine. I'll have to remember next time.
Eliminate the objective. We got the bomb.
Oh yeah, a lot of wall run spots.
Bomb acquired. It's all on you. Bring this home.
So they're over at the other bomb for sure. Oh, right there.
We lost the battle, but the war goes on. Bring your A game.
Ran right into him. That's always the best. Ugh. Oh no, he's stupid. I can tell by his clan tag. Oh well, that's fine.
Switching sides. Protect the objectives.
So B group's down.
It's all on you. Bring this home.
Ah, fuck.
We lost the battle, but the
And that was my fault for trying to chase him. And again, he's probably got the earphones. Nope, he doesn't. Okay, so he's got a group of friends just telling him where I am. Because there's no way he knew. There's no way he knew that. He literally did a 180 there. You don't 180 like that and just say, "Oh yeah, I know where you are." No.
We got the bomb.
Like, I've played with people in a party and I still can't get them to do that. Okay, yep, okay. Nope. This map is rigged. Again, I mean, I'm sure there's some other reason I can't think of, but again, looking at what their specialization was, unless he had the headphones, there's no possible way he could have known. There's no way. Now, that one in the middle, all right, I'll give that one to him. That one's fine, because he must have seen me fly by, or my feet, or something along those lines. Fine. Okay, great. But again, I'm just not doing great today. I'm not doing well. It's not going great. Vision pulse. Wow. Look at all those vision pulse. So the way that works is there's a sphere that basically pops out of whatever character uses that ability as soon as they get it. And there's a charge meter for each ability, and each one has a different limit. So the worse the ability, the quicker it is to activate, the stronger, the longer it is. So weapons tend to take a long time to activate versus, you know, standard abilities. Like my glitch, it'll take like 3 rounds, 4 rounds. Vision Pulse is actually fairly quick. It's more like 3 to 2 rounds. Just depending. But again, comparatively, Vision Pulse is way OP.
The bomb has been planted.
And now it's just a process of elimination, because they're either inside the house in that corner, or they're by the car. Like, there's no other option. Because I was in the kitchen.
Trust them.
So,
Maintain your momentum.
that also eliminated that second floor. So, I just had to assume there. Again, the smartest position would be by that potted plant, but again, I guess me overthinking it was almost going to be my downfall there, because he almost killed me. He could have easily killed me there. And I forgot to prestige my sword again. Gotta remember that. Once I get that done, I can move on and finish my other ones. Again, you'll notice I check my map a lot. That's just because I want to know where the gunfire is coming from sometimes. Because I don't have turtles, I can't exactly tell an exact position. So I'm just going based on, oh, I heard it to my left, or I heard it to my right. So that one was by the door in the A house. Front door, that is. There are 2 left and 1 I haven't seen yet. So there's a good chance in the spawn, or... Okay, not around the corner. That's fine. One's at B. Pressure's got to be in the house, but I haven't seen or heard anybody.
Bomb is armed.
There we go.
Good job, CDP.
Alright, if nothing else, I scared him away, so that's good enough. So, the benefit there is, as long as I didn't see him cross my path to the right, I knew he was in that corner. So, even me missing, which, again, I wish I hadn't. I wish I'd gotten the kill. I had the advantage to where there was no way he was going to get out of that alive.
Counter UAV inbound.
We've got 2 coming from the cave here.
UAV ready for deployment.
Screw it, I'll use it now.
Sensors have captured your objective.
Went in the sniper spot. Last one is in the cave. What? Oh, that's some bull. That's a hard shot. Like, don't get me wrong. Okay, I'll give him that one time, but holy fuck, that's a hard shot to pull off. Like, I guess he just fucking had an angle. I don't know. I mean, I know I wasn't moving, but again, you've got to shoot through the truck and know exactly to pinpoint from that distance where I was going to be.
Clear the objective.
So I don't know if that was a fluke or what, but I'll give it to him that time. Oof. I'm going to plant and glitch immediately.
Bomb online.
So, again, lucked out there a little bit. Had some teammates who knew what they were doing, so that was good. And the enemies were not paying attention, because otherwise I would have been dead. And the reason I glitched as soon as I planted is because if I have that ability, it's smarter just to get out of there as quickly as possible than to stay there. Just in case there was like C4 or something I'd missed. And granted, there has been moments where I've just not been paying attention and I've just got blown up. But it doesn't happen often. Wow, what? I saw nobody. What? And they were both headshots? Huh. Okay. Alright. Wow. Holy fuck. Kill things is like on a roll. Running around the corner and almost headshotted that guy too. Just woof. Again, with that kind of accuracy. Okay, got the care package. That was good.
Charges set.
You know where he's at? Nope, 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 nope. Oh, good, 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 good. Very good. All right. Wonderful. I was worried about the thrusters. Really worried about that. Because those are loud. Like, anybody who heard that would just know immediately. So that was good that he landed on top of the guy's head. Okay. All right.
Our reputation is
That was good.
deterrent. Excellent work.
I actually did some work there, so that's fine.
I've met recruits who would have kicked your ass.
All right. Good game. So again, I think I'll probably do one more game, at least for the broadcast. Again, I wish some other people had shown up as far as, you know, my squad, but I guess they're all taking a nap or something, or they're working or something like that, because they work nights, which that drives me nuts. I would never work a night in my life. But that's fine. I mean, it happens. Job's a job. You're getting paid. Making that paper. It's all good things. And now I can prestige my sword, so that's another benefit. And a weapon prestige. Good to go. Personalized, okay. Now I can have a kill counter on it. So once I max this level out, it'll be good to go. And then I can move on to my next melee weapon. Nuketown. Nah, I'm not staying for Nuketown. I'll do any other map besides Nuketown. I have a lot of rejects on my team. Not really a lot to worry about other than the kinetic armor on the other team, though. Highway can use his overdrive, but that'll be early game, and as long as I'm not in his lane, or if he decides to run in a stupid pattern, which happens from time to time, then I'm fine. I'll be good.
Hardcore search and destroy. Protect the objective.
hope someone's guarding A, and I know that there's nobody there. As far as our team is concerned.
Bomb active.
Yeah, there it is. And yeah. See, there's a whole bunch of bodies at the other bomb, though.
We lost
Ooh.
regroup and go again.
As soon as I ran in there, it was over. Game over. This looks like it's a remake, though. This looks like it's an old map from somewhere, but I have to figure out from where.
Switching sides. Neutralize the objectives. We got the bomb.
Oh, I do know this map. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. But that middle part was not as deep as it used to be. Yeah, I don't know that we're going to win this one. It looks like the QQP clan over there has fucking played this map before, so they know what they're doing.
Quit feeling sorry for yourself. There's more.
Problem is, I'm brand new to this map, so I don't even know. And I haven't done any training on it, because that's not how I do this. Like, I'll learn as I go, and I'll have it down in like a week or so, but for right now, I'm just like, ooh, new map.
Switching sides.
And again, it's never a good idea to go on a new map and search and destroy, let me just tell you. Unless you know exactly where you have to be. Wow. Yeah, no. Yeah. I'll give him that a stick out like a sore thumb, but oof, just nope. I can't fight a team like that right now. Unfortunately, the way it works is you can do fully randomized teams for objectives, but you can't choose what the objective is. So you can go in and play like domination, capture the flag, but you very rarely ever get search and destroy. And of course, that's my specialty, which would be nice to just have full random members. That way you don't end up with what happens there, and that's where teammates are talking to each other through party chat. And again, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I do the same thing. It's not a big deal. But when they're that coordinated, you don't really have a chance. And I never claim to be an expert at this game. Like, I'm good at it, don't get me wrong. I know how to do it, and I know what's the better position on a map at any one time. But it's a matter of being there and having the ability to get there. They're probably going to have a UAV.
Hardcore search and destroy. Bomb acquired. Eliminate the objectives.
Just rounds the corner and knows exactly where I'm going to be. Like, I want to have a decent start, okay? Just give me a decent start. Like, I'm trying not to use a serious set here either. Because I have many sets that are set up to be like serious contenders. If I'm playing a real game, then I have to like have that set at all times, just because I'm usually the one doing support. Like, I'll destroy score streaks, and I'll get the objectives, and I'll get the bonuses and everything else. Problem is that here, I'm not on a team. It's like I can't trust them to have my back on any one situation. And it's one thing if I go in and I die and my teammate gets the kill. But it's another thing if I die and nobody's around. Like, I run into that problem all the time with random people. It's like, I'll go in there
Hardcore search and
and
destroy.
I'll try to get the kill, but I'll die and then nobody else is around. And it's like, okay, what was the point of me even going in here? But, you know, I knew the enemy was there. I knew where the bomb was. I knew everything else. And it's just like, all right, this really should be working better. That's out of bounds.
You are our last combat asset. Complete the mission.
I know where the bomb is now.
HC-XD, ready for tasking.
We're out of time. Don't hold back.
Boom, got them both.
Good job,
All right,
Sandy.
that was a good match.
Do it again and let's
That was
go.
good. I like it. So I forced him into the hole, and yeah, it ended up being the thing that killed him. So I'm happy with that. That was pretty good.
Eliminate the objective. Bomb acquired.
Now the real problem is I'm going to run into that same issue going in. Oh, my melee didn't work? I was right in his grill and my melee didn't work. Alright. So you'll notice my character threw an elbow, right? So that melee should have struck the other guy and it just did not connect. I don't know if there was a reason, if there was too much distance for whatever reason, but just did not work in my favor. Now it's a 1v1 match. Based on levels, Split's going to have some trouble, and he's bleeding out his nose, so hopefully he can pull this off. But I have a feeling Carlo's got the right perks to keep him down, so let's hope that's the case. The good news is we have the advantage because we're planting the bomb and not being planted on. But I say that, and I was the one that 5-0'd the team the last time, so, you know, there is that.
We lost that engagement. Regroup and go again.
Sniper rifle? No, it's just a dredge. A dredge. That's interesting. That didn't sound like it was 3 shots before. It sounded like a single bullet when he fired that thing, but okay.
Then the objectives.
And again, we run into these problems. This used to be a valley versus a water pit, I think. Because this does look very familiar to another map. the layout's kind of the same, and there used to be a bus over where that boat is. But now it's a boat, obviously, because it's in the water, all that fun crap, but... We are missing the buildings in the spawn, because that used to be a shop where that one bomb plant spot is. So, either this is a brand new map, and they didn't even take anything from the old maps, or this is a remake with a little bit of adjustments.
UAV inbound.
Wow, they got me instantaneously. So, don't take the outer path, they'll fuck you up from A. That was a free kill. You know there's another one there, right? I guess he doesn't care.
Bomb is armed.
I'm okay with that. Again, I'm okay with not being the top player. I would rather anybody else be the top player. No, stop being an idiot. You, oh my god. Whoa. Whoa, those lag spikes.
Maintain your momentum in the
I don't know who it was, but it wasn't constant. What the hell is that right there? That's some bullshit going on.
Switching operation ready point. Defend the objective. Care package inbound.
So my place of advantage seems to be B.
Friendly UAV inbound. Friendly HCXD inbound.
Yep, and I glitched to the wrong spot because he's on the bridge. But it's 1v2, so this is an advantage for us. Okay, 1v1. Alright, and he knows where the other guy is, so fine. Viper, if you can pull this off. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'll let him have it. Holy fuck. Viper did work. We had two guys go 0 and 4. Two guys.
CDP. All
So
objectives
Viper
secured.
was picking up the
Great
slack for damn sure. Oof.
That sensation, impending extinction, mate.
Time to shadow box. All right. So that was a good game. That wasn't bad. Again, I wish I had more games like that. Because honestly, the other games just were obscenely unfair. Not in respect to the other team like cheating or anything, because that's probably not the case. But it's unfair in that because we weren't a coordinated group and we were often going up against clans, it wasn't working out in our favor. And you know, that's fine. I'm okay with dying. I'm okay with being the guy that goes 0 and 6. I'm okay with that. My problem is when everybody on the team is going 0 and 6, and that's usually what I was seeing, is like people were following behind me, and I would go down, and then there'd be no attention paid to the person that went down in front of them. And just like with that game there are games where I can just go 5 and 0 on people in a round. And that's really all I had to fall back on there is my 5 and 0 from the very beginning in that first round. just because I knew that that underwater path was there, and I learned that very, very quickly. So I can learn a map, that's fine. I have no problems reading a map and using that to my best abilities, but again, that's one of those flukes that I'll probably never be able to pull off again because everybody will know about it. So I try to use that water path, but the good thing is it's easy to block and it's easy to defend as long as you don't get overwhelmed. And if you have a swarm of people coming after you in that water, which while you're swimming it's difficult to pull your gun up, then you're going to be in trouble because people can shoot into that hole. As you can see with my HCXD, when I got in there, one was trying to plant and one was trying to guard, and that's technically what you want to do, but because they were so close, and because the one guy was swimming, he couldn't get away fast enough to save his own skin, and the guy planting was locked in because he was in the middle of planting, so he couldn't get away either, and they both ended up dying to my HC. And again, that's one of the downfalls of a team, is like if I have an advantage as far as equipment, then yeah, it's already over. Now supporters like UAVs, those help, but obviously you still have to go in there yourself and get the kill. But with the HC, even if the HC went down, I had a better idea of where they were, what their positioning was, how they were positioned, whether they were prone, whether they were planting, whether he was swimming, anything like that. So I use it sort of as a surveillance tool as well. Just to be like, alright, so if it got destroyed, where did it get destroyed from? Where did the bullets come from? Or, if I killed somebody, was there anybody else around when I killed them? And there will be times where I'll kill one guy and somebody will survive, and I'll be like, alright, there's another guy coming from that position. But that's only because I got that score streak by maintaining that water presence, but still being on the move. So, I popped in, I killed 2 guys, right? I didn't stick around. So, with 3 guys left, that gave the one guy a false sense of security in the fact that, oh, well, he left. He's not here anymore. He's not going to come back. And of course, my timing was perfect because he hadn't planted yet, but he was getting ready to. So I got him while he was vulnerable again. And again, I left, and I had my HC at that point, and I got the bonuses because they were trying to plant. So it gave me 150 instead of just a regular 100. So I got my HC, drove it in there, and again, I was trying to defend the bomb more than anything, but as soon as I saw that red diamond in the water, I was like, alright, how close can I get to this person? Can I blow it up? And obviously, they were too deep in there for me to get my HC to have that explosion hit them. So it's like, alright, fine, I'll just go around. If they decide to jump out of the water, I'll get them then, because all I have to do is guard the bomb. But obviously, the second guy, or the last guy, wasn't paying attention, got the kill. It worked in my favor. And again, that's sort of what I do, is I try to analyze the map and see how the combat is evolving over a set amount of time. But the problem I have is I die early. If I die early, I'm helping nobody. I'm not getting kills. I'm not doing anything. And I try to get the initial strike on my zone wherever I am. And some maps that's easier than others, and I have certain spots that I like to be in for any one side, as long as I've figured out what the enemy's plan is. And obviously in round ones, if it's team members I've never played with before, or people I've never played with before, I have no idea what their plan is. So they could all just swarm one side, they could all split up into 2 teams, they could have a sniper support and a shotgunner. I have no idea. So I have to go by the seat of my pants with a basic, just sort of build. And obviously, I don't recommend this one. Like a melee sword and a machine gun without any equipment, it's a dumb idea. So what I normally go with is an assault rifle and a rocket for, you know, just clearing out a room just in case I'm not sure. But I know there's like equipment in there and I don't want to walk in there. Then the explosive radius of the shell will get rid of the equipment. or if I'm just trying to clear a room of enemies and I happen to know they're all in there, I'll try to aim for a wall or a ceiling and see if that gets an explosive range on anybody in there. And even if I get a hit marker, that lets me know that they're still there. The trip mine obviously is for anybody who hasn't set up their class to have hardwired, which obviously hardwired is the most overpowered ability on this list because it makes you immune to counters, cores, EMPs, smoke. You don't trigger mines, shock charges, C4, alarms, and your digital imprint from trackers and Sixth Sense is like almost 0. So hardwired already is overpowered. Dead Silence obviously lets you move on the ground silently. Engineer lets me see traps and equipment up in the sky, which is why I have the rocket. Because, say there's a UAV, I still have to search around in the sky to try and find it, but Engineer just points it out in the red circle. And Afterburner just lets me move a little bit faster as far as my boosts are concerned, because boosting, what that allows me to do is allow me to sort of sprint. It's really just an extra sprint. And obviously I double up on the perks in perk 3 with the perk 3 greed. And my attachment usually changes, but what you really want to do for any one of these classes, especially in hardcore, is you want to put more bullets down the field more quickly. So rapid fire is usually my go-to on any individual gun, unless I have, for example, an assault rifle that's like a 3-round burst or something like that. Sniper rifles, obviously anything with enough power. I'll try to put a silencer on. This one's got rapid fire as well, though. Not that it really matters, but it's got one. We'll go ahead and put it on Spearhead just because. I also have a pistol as a backup just in case I need to do any close encounters fights, because your secondaries are limited to pistols, launchers, or melee. And when you have a sniper rifle, melee is just not an option. So having a secondary pistol is good. For close quarters, like just there's a lot of maps that just have really small maps. I go with a shotgun. It has a large burst radius. It's usually one shot to kill anybody in a close quarters, and of course, if you can, try to put on a long barrel to increase its range. Because, unlike in the real world, shotguns only go a certain distance in this game, and then their bullets just disappear. Like, the BBs just do not stay. And again, also, if you need distance, have a secondary pistol just to have that ability to shoot farther distances. And obviously, I only really use these first 5 classes. So my assault rifles, just if I'm in serious mode and I'm trying to play competitively. Shotgun is for close quarters combat, if I know that I can get into a zone and just sort of defend an area for a large amount of time, and it's all good. Also, I have Simtex, and the concussion grenade is just to slow anybody down if they're a farther distance away and they're just happen to be facing the other way. And I need to catch up. I throw a stunner. It explodes. It explodes on impact and causes the stun immediately. So that's nice. And then I can catch up to them fairly easily and blast them with a shotgun. Again, with this class, it's also the submachine gun, just in case I need it. It's sort of my backup for the sword class in case there's kill streaks out on the board. And it's got my XM53, which of course can lock on to equipment or just be free fired at enemies. Unlike the Black Cell, which cannot be fired at enemies, it has to lock on only to equipment. Obviously the Simtex is to help me clear a room just in case I don't want to run in there, because guns obviously need a direct line of sight, and pulling out the rocket launcher might take too long and somebody might come out and kill me. So the Simtex is my backup, just quick throw. The concussion, obviously the same thing. Like if I get a hit marker response from a room, I'll use it like the Simtex just to see, alright, did I hit anybody? Did I hit equipment? If I did, alright, so I know where they are. And then that lets me circle around or do whatever I have to do. And if I feel like they just aren't paying attention to that side of the room, I'll just burst into the room and blast them from a corner. And again, the rest of these I haven't even set up. So I usually just stick with these first 5. So again, that's enough of me explaining. I don't even know if I'll post this video. It's not really all that great. Obviously, though, I do play a lot of Call of Duty. I don't record a lot of Call of Duty, but I do play this in my free time just to sort of vent and play with my guys and, you know, just have that sort of fun. Because a lot of the single-player games I play, obviously, they either don't have it or they aren't interested in playing or anything like that because I have different tastes than they do, and that's fine. But I try to build based on their abilities as well, and with as many games as I've played with them, and I'm talking like thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of games, that I know that their play styles. So Champ is usually our front runner. He goes out and he basically, if he can't kill them in the first shot, he's usually the first one to go down. If we have TP, and I just call him TP, but if we have TP on our team, he usually plays more like I do, but he's a little bit better at it. So he doesn't set traps or anything. So he doesn't like plan to sneak attack anybody, but he'll go into a room, he'll figure out a scene, and he'll basically just ruin their whole day by having pretty much what I show here. Like, he'll have an assault rifle and, you know, some other sort of thing on his back just to help him out. Basically like that. And he'll have a pretty similar build up to mine, except he'll have awareness. So again, I try not to use awareness. Not because I think it's unfair. Because I try to give everybody a fighting chance. But if I have awareness on, and say I'm talking or giving information, it doesn't do me any good because I'm in the middle of speaking, like I'm not paying attention to hearing. And with my team, I'm usually the one barking out the instructions, unfortunately. So even if I'm dead, I'm like, all right, hey man, I was just in there. There was a guy there. You're going to watch your back. Throw some equipment. Make sure he's not still there. And each time, these things are time sensitive. Like, I may make a bad call in the sense that I'll say, hey man, I died there. You're going to watch that room. And the enemy will have already left that room, been behind them the entire time, and just killed them. So I've caused them to die because I'd call. But I try to be as poignant as I can be and just let them know that, hey, I was giving you the information I had when it was fresh. But, you know, sometimes I fail. Anyway, I think that's enough time or enough fun for one session. I'm going to go ahead and try to relax a little bit. Anyway, if you're interested at all in anything I've done here, let me know. If you want to play a game with me, that's fine too. If you think I talk too much, let me know in the comments. If you're interested in playing with me or learning more about... Sorry. If you're interested in learning more about me or the playstyle or any other game types, let me know. Leave a comment, like, follow me here. If you want to see more of this, let me know. I try not to do this too often because obviously there's a lot of people who don't like Call of Duty. Like, they're now granted, there are plenty of players out there who love Call of Duty and they play it all the time, but they obviously aren't watching. They're playing the game, or they're broadcasting their own stuff. And obviously there's a saturation level here where obviously I'm not the greatest player, but I've been playing Call of Duty since, you know, Call of Duty 2. And I've just been following each and every multiplayer campaign, everything since then. And, you know, I feel like a few games have flopped. Ghost was particularly bad. Advanced Warfare was okay, but I feel like it could have been better. Black Ops 3 here, unlike Black Ops 2, does not follow in the same path like I wanted it to. It's fun, don't get me wrong. Zombies is fun. The multiplayer is fun. The specialists are fine. That's fine. But the campaign, I feel, could have been better as far as story. I think I've talked about this before. Because obviously I have this in a playlist in my playthrough. But, again, not complaining about what they've done. I mean, I'm okay with, you know, a new Call of Duty and everything else, and basically, as long as it's fun to play, I'm going to play it. But, you know, I just know that there's people out there that don't necessarily understand, or they feel like this is a violent game, and it's causing, you know, the bro status where every bro plays this game. And obviously, I don't just play Call of Duty. Like, this is not the only game I play. Like, I'm one of the few exceptions here, so I can still be good at this game and good at other games, you know? So yeah, I'll go play games like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Fire Emblem and everything else, but, you know, sometimes I just want to shoot something, and Call of Duty's a good fit. So, it works. I already have my qualms about Battlefield. Not because it's not the fight that, you know, oh, well, Call of Duty's better or Battlefield's bad. But I just didn't get like a sense of Battlefield's play style like I did here. Like, Battlefield, it's always trying to do something completely different. So, cops and robbers, or, you know, the different world wars back when both of these games were both doing World War I, World War II, all that sort of stuff. The Pacific Islands, all that sort of stuff. And what Battlefield did was like something like, okay, let's take what was it? Bad Company. So they're going with gimmicks like, oh yeah, so we're this organization and we're doing the right thing, but we're a bunch of scoundrels. You know, it's just like, okay, that didn't really fit my boat. And the mechanics are the problems I had problems, or the issues I had problems with. But again, I'm rambling now. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'm done talking. I won't badmouth anybody. You know, it's fine. If you prefer Battlefield, I just don't. And that'll be it. Again, this is not a great video. Like, I won't pretend. But if you are interested in anything I have to say here, if you want to have influence on the conversation topics, because I've just been talking. I've just been rambling the entire night. And I'm trying to explain good mechanics and bad mechanics and all that sort of stuff. And sometimes I feel like the game is unfair in certain respects, but that's just me. Maybe I'm just really bad and I just need to get good. So, we'll leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.